Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and I'm from Amanda Crochets, and in today's video I want to show you all about the new yarn MJ's Off the Hook Designs Timeless Tones. This is a newer yarn that came out about a month or so ago, and I really wanted to try this yarn due to all the wonderful colors that this line provides. So I will go ahead and show you all the colors that I picked up and give you my honest review of this yarn at the end. So stay tuned. So like I said, this is MJ's Off the Hook Designs, and if you ever follow her on YouTube, you know that she's super popular for a variety of projects such as sweaters, blankets, and other home decor. And this is her Timeless Tones anti-pilling DK yarn line. This is a soft feel, classic color, and endlessly versatile. And you can buy this yarn at Mary Maxim, and I will leave a link below in case you're interested in checking this yarn out. And this is considered a light number 3 weight yarn, and the recommended hook size is a US G6 or 4mm crochet hook. And each skein is about 273 yards or 250 meters. It is 100% premium acrylic, and it is 100 GM or 3.5 ounces. And it is made in Turkey. And this first color is Sea Breeze, and it's this really pretty blue color. So I'm very interested to see how these colors work up. And this yarn, to me, I feel like is very similar to the Premier Anti-Pilling DK weight yarn. And it's a very soft and squishable yarn. I would probably say it's either a 9 or a 10 out of 10 as far as the yarn softness plays into it. And the way that it's wound, you can kind of see that it's kind of spun on itself a little bit. But it's just a very beautiful color and very soft, like I said. So we're going to go into the blues and the green tones that I picked up. So that first one was Sea Breeze. This second one is called Eucalyptus, and it's more on the lighter side of the green colors. And I believe MJ has a star stitch baby blanket that she used with this color, and that's pretty much what made me fall in love with this yarn line. So go ahead and check out her channel if you're interested in that. And then the slightly darker green is called Soft Time. So I feel like you can put those two colors together and they would make a really pretty blanket or a sweater or anything that you're interested in making. So again, just that darker shade. And holding it up to that eucalyptus, you can see the slight difference in the color variation here. So those are the green and blue colors that I picked up. So now let's go on to the pink colors. So the pink colors is what I pretty much gravitate towards because I love the color pink. So this first color here is called Vintage Rose, and it's a very pretty dusty pink color. I feel like it would be the perfect color for a baby blanket. So we have Vintage Rose. Next we have Petal Pink, and this is kind of like a medium shade pink, I would say. So holding it up to this color right here, so you have the Petal Pink and then the Vintage Rose on the right. So the Vintage Rose, you can see, is more of a, I guess, muted pink color, and this color here is more on like the medium shade of the pink. So those are those two colors. The next color I picked up was Sweet Peony, and this is definitely a lighter pink color. It definitely is a little bit brighter. Again, I think MJ has a sweater that she made with this color. So just very pretty. And I will leave a link to the yarn like I said, and also a link to MJ's channel in case you're interested in checking out those patterns that she did. The next color I picked up was Sunset Coral, and this is a true coral color, and I just feel like it would be really pretty in a sweater because I feel like coral is one of those colors that suits a lot of different people's skin tones. So I feel like this coral color would just be really pretty for that. And finally, for the pink colors, I picked up this color, which is called Rose Water. And this is a very light baby pink color. So perfect for a baby blanket, as I keep saying. So if we were to line up all these colors here together, you can kind of see the different shades that this yarn has. So you can see that it has that vintage rose color, and it goes into all these different shades of pink here, and then finally that lightest pink color right here. So you really can't go wrong with the different pink colors here. You can definitely mix and match the colors to make a striped blanket or a striped sweater, and just include a white color in between just to really make those colors pop and stand out. So very pretty. Alright, so finally let me show you the colors that I have in the kind of brownish and neutral shades that I have. Okay, this first one that I picked up is called Toasted Almond, and it's probably the darkest of the brown colors that I picked up, or the neutral colors. So definitely more of like a taupey brown color. Very pretty. This next color I picked up is called Driftwood, and this is kind of a tannish color. You can definitely tell that it's a brown, but it's not a true white or a true brown. It's kind of somewhere in between. So putting these two colors together, you can see the difference right here. These two would actually be really pretty together as well. Next we have Oat Milk, and this is more of like a creamy color. So very pretty. And last but not least, we have Vanilla Frosting, and this is a true cream color. I feel like you can't go wrong with this. The only color that I feel like I wanted to get but was out of stock at the time was the true white color. I'm not sure the exact name of it, but it was a white color, so it was even brighter than this one. But this is a very pretty cream color. So looking at all of these colors together, you have the 4 different shades, and it goes from the lighter color here on the left, and then it goes all the way up to that darker color. So I feel like you can't go wrong with these neutral colors. You can always pair these up with the other colors in the line, as I mentioned. So what I really like about this yarn line is, number one, I feel like there's a lot of colors to choose from, which is always nice because I feel like with certain yarn lines, they have just very limited colors, where I feel like this has a variety of it. And I do hope in the future that she does come out with even more colors, whether they were more bright colors or variegated colors, or just more colors in between with the solid colors. But what I like about this is that whatever color that you would like, you can pair with the other colors in the line. And I feel like most of the colors would look really nice together. Some of the colors that I did not pick up were the darker colors. So she had a red, a navy, a gold, and I feel like she had another, maybe a black, I believe. And I feel like those would be more of like the warm tones. So if you wanted to make a project for the fall, I think those would be really pretty together. But what I really liked about her yarn line is that you can mix and match, and I really like the tonal effects, which is why she probably named the yarn line like this. So you can definitely mix and match, like I said, and use the different tones of colors. So if we were to add in that pink will look really pretty together. And then if you wanted to add in that lighter color, the eucalyptus color, so I feel like all these colors would look super pretty together if you were to just kind of add the different colors. And even if you were to add the darker green, I just feel like this color palette overall is just very nice. And like I said, it does compare, I think, to the Premier Anti-Pilling DK weight yarn. They're very similar in skeins. I think both are around 273 yards, which is really nice. The only difference, of course, is the Premier yarn has more color options just because they've been around a lot longer than this yarn. But like I said, I do believe she will be coming out with some more colors, maybe in the fall, I would hope. So we just have to stick around and wait, and hopefully that happens. So I really like this yarn line so far. Like I said, it's super soft. I definitely plan on making some baby blankets with this yarn, so stay tuned for those tutorials coming soon. And I don't know if I really can say what is my favorite color. I feel like I gravitate towards the pinks, like I said. This color right here, this rose water, might be one of my favorites, but I also like the other pink colors as well. So just very versatile, very pretty, very soft. So I highly recommend this yarn. And again, I do plan on making some tutorials with this yarn in the future, so stay tuned. So have you picked up this yarn? Have you tried this yarn and worked any projects with it? Please let me know in the comments section below. Also, what was your favorite color today? Did you like the pinks? Are you more of a neutral color person? Or do you like the shades of blue and green that I showed? Please let me know in the comment below. Thank you so much for joining me today and learning all about the MJ's Off the Hook Designs Timeless Tones yarn. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Please like, comment, and subscribe to see all future videos by me. And as always, happy crocheting! Bye!